Next is School Board Spotlight, and that's Mr. Bounds.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dr. Hefner, board members, it's always great when we get to recognize some outstanding individuals in our district. At this time, could Ms. Penny Valek and her family please come forward as our board greets you at the center of the stage. As Mrs. Valek and her family are coming down, I'll tell you just a little bit about her. She began her teaching career in District 5 in 1968 as a sixth grade teacher at Seven Oaks Elementary School. Over the course of her career, she taught at Irmo Middle School, campuses I and R, as well as Nursery Road and Seven Oaks Elementary School. Her husband, Jim, who's with us this evening, is also an educator who served District 5 as a principal, assistant principal, and many other administrative roles. Ms. Valek began teaching at Crossroads Middle School when it opened 15 years ago, and at that time she'd already been teaching 30 years. She stayed at Crossroads until this year. She's presented at the South Carolina Middle School Conference and served on PBIS, that's Positive Behavior Intervention Support Committee, since its inception. She also coached the Crossroads STEP team and has been among the top 5 finalists for Teacher of the Year every year that she's been at Crossroads. Crossroads Middle School Principal Jess Hutchinson said, Ms. Valek is without a doubt a pillar in the school, bringing positive energy to every class and sparkling love for learning in every student she meets. Valek says she taught because she loved the students and knew that if she could get them to like her and like coming to class, she could teach them anything. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing the outstanding educator and a very important part of the District 5 family, Ms. Penny Valek. In addition to the coveted Board of Trustees ruler, our superintendent, Dr. Steve Hefner, has a special presentation.
One of my special treats when I joined the district 4 years ago this month was shortly thereafter I got to meet Ms. Valek, and she introduced herself to me as she thought that she was the longest continuously serving employee in our district. And as I shared that with others, everyone said the same thing. She was just as good on the last day she worked as she was on the first day. She never missed a beat. And so it's my pleasure to present you with one of my coins that I give to our folks for extraordinary service. Thank you very much.
We'd like for you to please introduce your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all being here. My family, my husband, Jim Valek, who used to be at Irmo and Dutch Fork, and also happened to be a principal at the school I just retired from, except it had a different name. We tend to change names around here. Parker and his to-be wife, Crystal, Lindsay and her baby, Jimmy, and Jason Valek and his son, Jax. All of them are products of Lexington School District 5 also. I just want to say one thing, that when I graduated from Carolina in 1968 in December, I graduated early because I would go to Citadel summer schools to get out early. I had applied certain schools, and they were in Richland 1 or Richland 2, and my uncle works at the superintendent. He was at the Department of Transportation up at the State Department, and when he heard the schools that I applied to, he said, "No way." He said, the only place is for you is for District 5, and that's why I ended up here. He insisted I come to District 5. I want to take one more opportunity to tell the people that came from my school, thank you so much. I didn't want to resign, and I didn't want to retire, but my mom's really sick, and I told Jess as I cried in his office that I could not continue to teach and do the children a disservice because kids need consistency. They need somebody in the classroom every day. And I knew in my heart of hearts I couldn't be there with my mom so sick. And so, but I do have 5 more years on my certification to 2020. So my mom's ill, and I know it's inevitable. And somebody said, well, what are you going to do? And I said, I don't know. Time will tell, and God will lead me. But thank you so much for making my last 15 years of teaching at Crossroads the best, because it's a little piece of heaven at Crossroads Middle School.
Thank you very much. Now, we would like to get a picture with everyone. Ms. Valek, if you would stand it, we would like to get a group shot with your family and the board members. So just if everyone could find a spot. You have to stand in the middle, ma'am. There you go. Mr. Valek, go ahead and get back there. Okay, everyone, look here. 1, 2, 3. Great shot. Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause one more time. Each year, the District 5 Foundation awards thousands of dollars in grants to deserving students. Our foundation is one that every penny donated to the foundation comes back in the district to support teachers and students. We're proud tonight to introduce the president of our foundation and former board member Paula Height, and the vice president and former principal here, Mary Kinnerly, to make some very special presentations.
Thank you. The foundation is so proud to be able to give grants to students each year who are involved in extraordinary research. We are very impressed by the proposals they send in. And we want to say a special thank you, first of all, to their parents. If you are the parent of a child who is receiving one of these awards tonight, we want to give you a big round of applause if you'll stand up. We know you provide the support that they need. We also say a huge thank you to their teachers, and we're going to recognize those teachers tonight. These students are involved in research that will promote positive health for all of us. It makes me, being old, glad that I live in District 5. And also they are involved in energy projects and so many things that will be of benefit to all of us as the years go by. We want to present to these students a very large check. They already have their money, and many of them are well into their research. Some of them have completed their research projects. But we do want to recognize all of them tonight. And as they come to the stage, students, if you will stay, we will take a picture of everybody at the end. And if there are any other foundation board members, if they will join Paula Hyde up here, we'll present these checks to the students at this time. So we want to say, first of all, a big thank you to Patrick Smallwood, who is the teacher at the Center for Advanced Technical Studies, if Mr. Smallwood is here. His leadership is instrumental in the work these students are doing. Gage Burkhalter is receiving $500. Jarrett Canty is also receiving $500. You can go onto the stage. Dylan Harper is also receiving $500. And Tyler Wren is receiving $500. We want to recognize the teacher from Chapin High School, Lisa Maleth. Not sure if she could make it tonight, but she has been a part of this project for the last several years and provides tremendous leadership for students. We have 2 students who have worked on a project together, Samantha McCall and Abigail Temple. And they only asked for $175, and they have done a fabulous project. They brought us a poster tonight showing the work that they had done. And I'm going to ask Mr. Russell Bunce from Dutch Fork High School. They have the most students this year. This is the first year Dutch Fork High School has taken part. Is Mr. Bunce here? We can say thank you. I'm going to ask him to call the students' names. And Mr. Bunce, thank you for the leadership you have provided.
First one is Kayla Chambers. She received $200. Next is DeLorean Coleman. She received $250. Brianna Davis received $250. Natalie Rosinski received $400. Krista Leonard received $500. Roger Tian received $500. Mariana Vinson received $500. And Alexis Temple and her partner, Suzanne Noblet, received $500 as well.
Again, we thank everybody who provided support, and we have great things to look forward to from these students in the future.
Thank you very much. Now, students, what I'm going to ask you to do is stand in front of the board and find a spot where we can get a picture of you and hold your fake checks up really proudly. You have to scoot on in just a little bit to get one shot. There you go. Would you mind, students, if someone could take a knee, that'd be great. We got it. If everybody just stays right there. You can see, Ms. Goggins, you can see you. 1, 2, smile. 3. Great. It looks good. Thank you. Thank you, students. Let's give them one more round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to thank our foundation. These are projects that go above and beyond what happens in the school day and make such a difference in the lives of these students to be able to do really deep research, and we appreciate so much our foundation, Ms. Height and Ms. Kinley, for coming. Well, now it's time to celebrate our board. January is School Board Appreciation Month, and we're very fortunate and blessed to have the very best board in South Carolina here in Lexington Richland 5. I'd like to turn the mic over to our superintendent to make a few remarks before we have our presentation.
Mark, you certainly said it correctly. We are so fortunate and blessed in our district to have a very courageous and visionary board. They work very hard on behalf of our community and have accomplished great and wonderful things. And we just want to let you all know how much we appreciate you, because we know you appreciate District 5, you respect District 5, and you value the work that all of our employees and students do. And tonight we have some students who have some, I think they're homegrown mementos, which are the very best kind, to convey to you just how very appreciative we are of each one of you. Thank you very much.
That's right, sir. And now, if Lauren Dodds and Mackenzie Hughes could come forward. They're from Crossroads Middle School, and their teacher is Caroline Butcher, and they're going to make presentations to Ms. Bumgardner, Ms. Hammond, and Mr. White. And now Cynthia Riley, she's a teacher at Irma Middle School, and Brandon Gall could come forward, and they're going to make presentations to Mr. Gant and Ms. Lovelace. From Dutch Fork Middle School, we have two teachers, Kimberly Shealy and Catherine Chandler. If they would come forward with their students, Erica Holdorf and Laney Coleman, and they're going to make presentations to Mr. Haltwanger and Ms. Hutchison Watson. And of course, we couldn't leave our distinguished superintendent out. From Chapin Middle School teacher Elizabeth Dressett and her two students, Rachel McHugh and Amber Christ, will present something to Dr. Hefner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what's in the basket are, as Dr. Hefner said, tiles, pictures, and ceramics, and other beautiful artwork made by our students that did just a beautiful job. Let's give our students a round of applause and thank them for their wonderful work. And again, let's thank our Board of Trustees for all their great work on behalf of our students and teachers. Madam Chair, that completes the spotlights for this evening.
Thank you, students. We really appreciate your hard work and all the other accomplishments we've gotten. But and Dr. Hefner, thank you for your very nice words. And we do, as a board, we are very appreciative of this school district. And for each of us, it's a real honor to serve on this board and to work for all the children in our school district.
We thank you.
Okay. Next is the approval of the agenda. May I have a motion, please?